Have you ever stepped into someone's embrace and felt your world shift, as if a door inside you swung wide open? Rumi, the 13th century mystic, taught that love is a transformative force. It doesn't just touch your heart, it rewrites your very soul. Today, we'll explore 7 profound lessons from Rumi on how love changes you forever. Listen closely, because these insights will illuminate the hidden ways love shapes your spirit and steers your journey. 1. Love breaks your boundaries to reveal your true self. When you fall deeply for someone, you suddenly find yourself letting down walls you didn't even realize you'd built. Fear of rejection, worries about judgment, the urge to protect a guarded self. Rumi said, "Love is the bridge between you and everything." In other words, love dissolves the barriers between you and the world, and between you and the undiscovered parts of yourself. Imagine Sarah, who always played it safe in relationships, never sharing her poetry or dreams of travel. Then she meets Leo, whose curiosity for life mirrors her own hidden longings. Without noticing, she begins sending him her handwritten verses, confiding childhood hopes she'd kept secret. Love cracked her protective shell, revealing her authentic self. She discovered she was, all along, a creator hungry for self-expression. When love breaches your boundaries, it invites you to meet your deepest truths. Notice where you hold back, what fears surface, and let love's gentle pull guide you to share more of yourself. That unfolding is the first sign love isn't just a feeling, it's a revelation. 2. Love awakens the long-buried parts of your soul. Have you ever experienced a sudden rush of passion for an art, a place, or a dream you'd forgotten? Rumi proclaimed, "Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love." In love's presence, desires you once abandoned stir awake, demanding to be honored. Take Marcus, who'd long since shelved his guitar after a college heartbreak. When he fell for Lena, a singer whose voice echoed the songs he used to play, he felt an irrepressible urge to strum chords again. Late at night, Lena's laughter encouraged him to pick up his instrument. Soon he composed a love song for her, rediscovering a part of himself he'd thought lost. Love can illuminate those hidden corridors of your psyche, coaxing you to reclaim passions you set aside out of fear or pain. Pay attention when love ignites an old longing, whether for painting, writing, or simply wandering a forest. That rekindling of your soul's quiet corners is the second lesson. Love awakens what you thought was gone. 3. Love teaches you to surrender control and trust life's flow. If you've ever tried to script every moment, planning, protecting, predicting, you know the exhaustion of control. Rumi's words cut through that anxiety. When love beckons to you, follow him, though his ways are hard and steep. Real love asks you to surrender your tight grip and trust in forces beyond your logic. Consider Priya, who meticulously arranged her schedule down to the minute. When she fell for Aidan, whose spontaneity both thrilled and unnerved her, she found herself reluctantly saying yes to impromptu road trips and midnight conversations. At first, her pulse raced with panic. But as she surrendered to the journey, she discovered a freedom she'd never known. Trusting love's current meant trusting life itself. Love's lesson isn't reckless abandon, it's conscious letting go. When you release the need to control outcomes, you open to serendipity. Notice where you tense up in love's unpredictability, then practice a small act of release. Skip the to-do list for an unplanned evening stroll, or allow a conversation to wander without an agenda. That gentle surrender is the third way love reshapes you. It teaches you to trust the flow. 4. Love reflects your light and shadows back to you. Rumi famously wrote, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." In love's mirror, you see not only your brightest qualities, compassion, joy, but also the shadows you'd rather ignore: jealousy, insecurity, fear. Rather than rejecting these harsher reflections, love invites you to embrace them both. Meet Omar and Elise. Omar admired Elise's empathy, but he also noticed a flare of resentment when Elise praised others. At first, he felt judged and withdrew. Then he realized love was showing him his own buried envy. He feared he wasn't enough. By owning that shadow, he learned to transform it into gratitude, appreciating her kindness without comparing himself to others. When love reveals your shadows, don't recoil. Instead, lean in with curiosity. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? Love's mirror doesn't shatter your self-image, it cracks it open so your true essence can shine. That willingness to face both light and dark within is the fourth lesson. Love reflects you fully, guiding you toward wholeness. 5. Love encourages you to speak your truth with compassion. In many relationships, we tiptoe around difficult topics, fearing conflict or rejection. Rumi believed authentic expression is sacred. Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Love gives you the courage to voice your needs while teaching you to do so gently. Consider Mia, who always shrank from talking about money with her partner. When she fell for Javier, his honest kindness gave her the safety to say, "I feel anxious about our spending." Instead of defensiveness, Javier listened and suggested a budget exercise together. Their transparency deepened trust rather than fracturing it. Love's lesson here is twofold. It empowers your honesty and tempers it with kindness. Practice naming your truth, whether a desire, boundary, or hurt, then deliver it with the soft intention of growing closer, not sparking blame. That balance is the fifth gift of love, the art of compassionate candor. 6. Love turns ordinary moments into sacred rituals. Amid daily routines, love elevates the mundane into the extraordinary. A shared morning coffee becomes a communion of hearts. A simple walk feels like a journey through wonder. Rumi wrote, "Let the beauty we love be what we do." When love infuses your actions, every gesture ripples with significance. Jenna and Raphael built little rituals: a morning hello kiss at sunrise, a grateful nod before every meal, a nightly exchange of 3 things they appreciated about each other. These weren't elaborate ceremonies, just heartfelt acknowledgements. Over time, those tiny rituals wove a tapestry of meaning throughout their days. Notice where you and your partner can pause together to savor the light, share gratitude, or simply hold hands in silence. Those shared rituals anchor you in love's presence, reminding you that every moment holds a spark of the divine. That transformation of the ordinary is the 6th lesson. Love sacralizes your daily life. 7. Love awakens your longing for unity beyond separation. Finally, Rumi's greatest teaching: you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. True love dissolves the illusion of separate selves, revealing an underlying unity. When you feel your partner's joy as your own, their pain as your ache, you glimpse that vast oneness. Picture Leah and Naveen, who come from different cultures and beliefs. Initially, they clung to their differences as lines of identity. But over years of loving deeply, those borders softened. Leah's laughter became Naveen's laughter, Naveen's longing became Leah's longing. They discovered they weren't 2 streams merging, but the same sea, reflecting 2 distinct waves. When you sense that blurring, when the boundary between me and you becomes a gentle, permeable membrane, you're living Rumi's highest lesson. Love awakens the awareness that all life flows from a single, infinite source. In that realization, you transcend the self and stand in the vast embrace of unity. Let's revisit Rumi's 7 beautiful lessons on how love changes you forever, breaking boundaries to reveal your true self. Awakening long-buried passions and desires. Teaching you to surrender control and trust the flow. Reflecting both your light and your shadows. Encouraging compassionate truth-telling. Transforming ordinary moments into sacred rituals. Awakening your longing for unity beyond separation. Each lesson is a doorway, step through, and you journey deeper into love's alchemy, where heart and soul emerge renewed and expansive. Which of these lessons resonates most with your own experience of love? Share your story in the comments below. Let's celebrate the ways love has transformed us. If these insights stirred your heart, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more explorations of the soul's journey through love. Hit that bell so you never miss a moment of Rumi's wisdom brought to life. Thank you for watching. Remember, love is not just a fleeting emotion, it's the force that reshapes your very being. Embrace its lessons, let it awaken your true self, and may your heart forever dance to Rumi's timeless melody. Until next time.